Hi, Leroy Murdoch here. I put a video out called "I Found a Beautiful Rose." Something must have went wrong, and it did not take. So I apologize, but I will come back to you now and redo it so that you can get the understanding of what I was saying that did not somehow take. But I wanted to talk to you and read a poem to you, and this is very serious, and I'm very honest about it. Um, the poem is called "I Found a Beautiful Rose," and what I'm trying to explain to you is that the person that you have, that you with, the person you know that you love, that loves you, you know it, and they're there for you, and she do all that she can for you. He do all that he can for you, though this poem is called "I Found a Beautiful Rose." It has to do with relationships. Okay, uh, too many marriages are breaking up and they're ending, and relationships are ending over something so minute, so stupid. Yet you have not began to understand what's really happening is that you are doing things to cause it to end, um, trying to find reasons why you don't want her, why you don't want him, and you're going through these changes and stuff like that. And yet, when they're gone, it's going to hurt. And some people can't deal with losing someone. And even though it was your fault, you still may not be able to deal with losing someone you know that loved you. So before coming to that conclusion or reaching that point, you need to stop and you need to think. Okay? Listen, adultery is not worth it. Listen to somebody that knows. I know what I'm talking about. Adultery is not worth it. It's not losing somebody that loves you. It's gonna mess you up, and you may be able to go on with your life, but trust me, it's gonna do some damage. You might think you all that and you bad and you got it. No, 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 no. You better give it another thought. Cheating on someone is not worth it. It's just not worth it. So just take a listen for a few minutes and listen to the poem. It's called "I Found a Beautiful Rose." One day, as I was walking through my garden of life, I noticed a budding seed. My eyes could hardly make it out. It was overcome by the weeds. Walking away, I forgot all about it. It was not important then. I never knew the day would come that I'd see that seed again. Years later, walking in my garden of life, those dead weeds did expose. Instead of a little budding seed, I found a beautiful rose. This is the story of you and I. You were the seed I could not see. Now that you have grown and bloomed, you're that beautiful rose to me. I'm in love and so happy with you. I must give my flower care. I will water you with my tears if necessary as we feed on the love we share. Please stay here in my garden. God will protect us from our foes. Please stay here in my garden where I found a beautiful rose. I wrote that poem, and I wrote it because I believe that once the word weeds in the poem is simply talking about other women and stuff, and that you were fooling around and you couldn't see the one that you loved or that loved you. But once those dead weeds, you pushed all that mess aside, it exposed the one that loved you, the one that you're with, the one that you married. Stop looking for excuses, okay? You can find excuses in anybody and anything or reasons to just, hey, I don't want her, I don't want him. But down the road, you in for a shocking surprise. That one night affair, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not even worth losing someone you know that loves you. I know you may not want to hear it, but just the truth. It's nothing but the truth. Don't throw your marriage away. Okay. Some people come up with all kind of excuses. I just call them excuses, why you need to be with somebody else. You ain't acting right. You ain't doing this. What are you doing? Why are you talking it? What are you doing? How are you acting? Okay. Don't throw it off like as if though you all that because you're not. Then you get with somebody else and get what? They mess around and see what the person that loved you saw. But yet they overlooked it and loved you anyway. Listen, this is real talk. This is real stuff. What you need to do is just at this very moment, just drop everything and go over and hug them and kiss them and tell them that you love them. Show them the love that they are worthy of from you. Don't try to be a god over a woman. Try to be a man and let God be God over her life. You, you're not all that. You're not all that. I've been there, done that. You might think having 6, 7 women, you got it going on. Man, you don't have nothing. You a fool playing at being a god because you think it's all about sex. And it's not all about sex. It's about love and spiritual love that can keep that marriage, keep that relationship together, that can lead to marriage. Hey, all I can do is try to warn you. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Sexual affairs is not worth it. Don't lose her. Don't lose him over something stupid. Don't let lust destroy you because it can and it will destroy you. God knows, I thank God that that disappointed time I'm saved and I love the Lord and I'm making changes in my life. But I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I will always love the woman that loved me. That's Johnny. And I'm not scared to admit it. Only fools make fools of themselves. So go out there, do your thing. Be Mr. Bad Man. Be the woman that just throw it away. Be the man that just throw it away. But it's gonna come back and visit you one day. You'll see what I'm saying. I just hope it's not too late. If it is, if you've done wrong, hey, ask her to forgive you. If she don't want to, then you've done your part. You've done your part. But do everything you can to get him back or get him back. But if that don't work, move on with your life, okay? Some people can forgive, some people can't. Some people can't. Sometimes you go out and you can mess up or whatever the case may be, and you go out and mess up too. Does it make it any better for you to go out and mess up too, and you're still married? Don't that's no uh-uh. It don't work like that. God is not going to excuse you because you jump up and say, "Well, God, they did it first." That's dumb. You did it too. So what makes you even better now? You're both in the same boat. You need to clarify that thing, man. Get it straightened out. Get it out of the way. And I pray in the name of Jesus Christ that your marriage be saved. I really do. I pray that it be saved and that it fall back in line with Jesus Christ. Okay, this is serious stuff. If you found a rose, don't let the rose petals die. Water it. Take care of it. It may be the rose plucked from the garden of God. Don't lose that, friend. All right, gotta go. God bless you. I hope you heed this warning. It's not worth it.